Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Packers going up against the Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. On play action, Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Steps away. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Back there, here we go, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now it's Trubisky. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Trubisky to throw on second. And that'll be incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, this from 46. That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football as they take over here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now Trubisky on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Again, it's Trubisky. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
319! 319! 319!
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Trubisky. Big hold to the 30. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Going deep for Hopkins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They go with Howard again. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Separate field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. He's got it at the 15. He got 29 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he can hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 42. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now they try the right side here. And some space here. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they're operating in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And here we go on first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Trubisky will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second down now after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On first down, Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go now.
Here's Trubisky. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Packers continue to roll. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Trubisky to throw on second. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now it's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
All right, here we go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Now Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. 319.
Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now out of the gun, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now they try the right side here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Packers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Packers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Trubisky to throw. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bears on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now Trubisky on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here we go now.
One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or a score.